very warm welcome into the Brixton Recreation Centre. It is semi-final day at the Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025, presented to you by Jordan Brand and powered by the Hoopsfix Foundation. Now, we move to the men's side of the competition. These are our first of our placement games, or classification games, however you'd like to call them, to start to determine who will finish between 8th and 5th in this year's competition. Our first of those matchups is Basketball Nation taking on Team Jet. And our second matchup in the 5-8 contests will be Functional and Hometown Heroes. We have our women's final already set. Next week it will be Ruby versus Diamond, and if you want to be here to experience and enjoy it on the 13th of July, head over to hoopsfix.com for ticket information. So the 2 5s are on the floor. So BBN finished the regular season with an 0-3 record. Team Jet with a 1-2 record from their respective pools. However, today is a new day. As always, here at the Prime Summer League, the clock will stay running until the final 2 minutes of action. And you will shoot one free throw for the shot value that you were going for. Patrick Lanipekun getting us underway for BBN, Basketball Nation. It's a good drive inside, but even better even better defense. Illegal defense, foul called on Josh Apple. Lanipekun rises for the 3 ball, doesn't go. 3 ball this time does go. Joseph Richards on the assist from Aaron Pyne. Jordan Lewis taking out the floor for the first time for Team Jet. Looking to go inside. Good find and finish. Josh Apple. Lanipekun. In and out of the hands. Travel was the call. Jonathan Brown. A really interesting battle down low between Apple and Richards. And Richards concedes the foul and the 2 points. Apple. Those two were, again, I don't know how well that was picked up. Right in my eye line, those two battling away with one another. As that does go, the 3-point play. Team Jet up 6-3. Good drive through. Gets him jumping, rejected by Josh Apple. Pyne steals it back, and Abdul Wurie gonna take it himself. Going direct. Drive through, stolen away from Lewis, so it's going to stay with Team Jet. Dribble no good. McPherson with the rebound. McPherson battling away, and that's been taken away by Richards. Abdul Wurie denied that first attempt. Aaron Pyne going to work. Bounce pass to Lanipekun. Abdul Wurie battling away, couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Richards fakes out the three, steps inside, gets it from the elbow. Jonathan Brown on the outside. The mark from Drey Brown. Good battling to the inside from Richards. 9 plays 5. Brown guarded by Abdul Wurie. Brown going to his right hand side. Kicks it back to the top. 3 ball. Lewis just short. Taken away by Pyne. Wurie wanting to see movement. Pyne driving to the corner now as Lanipekun puts it up, tries to draw the contact. Didn't get the call, but it stays with BBN, Basketball Nation. Pyne fakes out the 3, drives inside, tapped away by Drey Brown, and a 2-on-1. Nice finish, Jonathan Brown. 9 plays 7. Basketball Nation still up. They're the team in the red uniforms. Richards trying to get space to operate. Gets the pass away to KJ Smith. Abdul Wurie draws the foul. He's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 1. It's going to be worth 2. Abdul Wurie averaging 11.7 points per game so far. Was a huge force last week. As Apple is taking a break, he's replaced by Tega Agbede. Too strong from Abdul Wurie that time. Sayles at the top. Step back, 3 ball. Just off the mark. Rebound, McPherson into the corner, Agbede. Oh, that's been ripped away by Smith. It's so explosive. KJ Smith drives, kicks to the corner. Richards. Fouled before he went up for the shot attempt. Foul called on Sayles. So it's end line ball. 9-7 is the score in favour of Basketball Nation. Team in the red uniforms. Richards, turnaround jumper. Oh, good. Abdul Wurie bats that away into the hands of Pyne. Had a lane open, finds Wurie with a big man jam. Fancy play and draws the foul, Sayles. Jordan Lewis it was, making moves to make things happen as Wurie sits down, as does Richards. We're seeing Shaquille Lewis checking into the game for the first time, along with Rich Ashu. 10 and 9 respectively. Sayles at the stripe with a 1-for-2 opportunity. And that's just off the mark. Ashu with his first rebound in the contest. Let's see Jordan Gray check in next time by for Team Jet. Screen is set by Lewis. Gets it back at the top. 3 ball. Just a bit strong, and that's into the hands of Agbede. That's a good try. Oh my goodness! No regard! Jonathan Brown. Lanipekun forced out of bounds. continue. 11 plays 9. Basketball Nation up by 2. And that stays out. One Sayles banging bodies down low. Draws the foul. See exactly who that gets called upon. That's called on Shaquille Lewis, his first personal foul. Second team foul. So it's a 1 for 2. Sayles at the stripe. Third team foul correction. Ed Buckle checking in. Aaron Pyne taking a break. Stays out. Rebound taken by Ashu. Lanipekun trying to get separation, uses the screen. Still Lanipekun, still driving through. Off the glass, it doesn't go. Shaquille Lewis tried to bat it to someone in the corner, they weren't there. Jordan Gray goes between his legs. Jordan Gray, step back, long 2 into the hands of Lewis. Lewis trying to get a little fancy with it. And that's been taken away. Jonathan Brown, yet again, hammers one. He's looking for that highlight moment, and he's found 2 of them. Drive, kick, good ball movement this from Basketball Nation. Ashu can finish. Shaq Lewis will, gets the rebound. Good lefty finish. 8 seconds to shoot it. Brown weighing up his options. Fading away, beautiful make from the painted area. Ties us at 13 at the end of the first period. You're watching the Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025. Players taking a quick 1 minute break. So will we. Welcome back inside the Brixton Recreation Centre. It's our first men's game of the day here from semi-final state of the Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025. We're tied at 13. Team Jet and Jonathan Brown in particular have been playing some spectacular stuff as Sayles just bullies his way to the hoop and gives Team Jet the lead. Lanipekun back outside, 3 long 2s on the way, a little bit too long. Gray kicks it up the floor, great drive and finish. Sayles. The Team Jet bench desperately calling for an and one that isn't coming. Ed Buckle going to work inside. Sayles picking up his second personal foul. First team foul of the period for Team Jets. Abdul Wurie pulls down the rebound on the missed freebie. Good pressure from McPherson. Sayles has Brown on the outside, screen set. Former Sligo All-Star, 3 balls on the way. A little bit too deep. McPherson fouled in the act of shooting. Has been called on Abdul Wurie. So the 1 for 2 from Jayden McPherson. 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds now. No good that time. It's going to be an offensive rebound. Agbede! Oh, powers his way inside. Puts it up off the glass. Off the mark there. Pushing the pace. Oh! Brown just missed the putback. Abdul Wurie shows him how it's done. Jonathan Brown back to Gray. Still trying to find an inroad. It's on the outside now with Sayles. Puts up the triple. And that's going to be gathered in by Richards. Abdul Wurie looked to fade away. Richards going inside. Has it batted away by Jordan Gray. Timeout has been called by Basketball Nation. Players are taking a quick break, and so will we. Basketball Nation called time. They're down by 4. You're watching the Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025. Welcome back inside the Brixton Recreation Centre. It's our third game of the day. Basketball Nation in red uniforms taking on Team Jet in the black uniforms. Team Jet with a 4-point advantage. But it is Basketball Nation with the possession. Basketball Nation led for most of the first. Team Jet really come alive as the game has advanced. Wurie finds Richards on the outside. Richards trying to make his way, has his pocket picked. And a foul, blocking foul is called against Aaron Pyne. Nothing more than that. Sends Jordan Lewis to the deck. That's a good move, Josh Apple. Showing off his experience. As Richards thought about the shot, drives inside, gets a better look, and nails it from the elbow. 9 points personal for Richards now in the contest. Good drive. Can finish it himself. Drey Brown was there to put that home. And the Jordan Lewis effort. 17 plays 23. Wurie on the outside. Aaron Pyne tries to get the separation. It's going to stay with Basketball Nation. Subs on the floor. Caleb Tabanar into the game for the first time. He wears 12. KJ Smith also into the game, as is Rich Ashu. Shaquille Lewis, 3 ball. Stays out on him. Tabanar causing trouble. Brown has it stolen away by KJ Smith. Smith finds Ashu. Ashu trying to spin his way inside. Smith tried to keep it alive for just a second. Three ball, no good from Josh Apple. Laquan Sayles gives it back to Josh Apple. Goes inside, Tabanar blocks it. Laquan Sayles on the follow-up. 17 plays 25, Team Jet in the lead. That's been cut by 2, Abdul Wurie. Brown, mid-range, it's good for 2. Foul called on Laquan Sayles, 3rd personal. Team Jet bench just realising that Sayles is 3rd personal. So they will come for him with Tega Agbede subbing in. Three minutes left in the first half. 19 plays 27, Team Jet in the lead. That's a lovely bit of play, but Tabanar even better with the defense to deny Drey Brown. Josh Apple, delicate with the finish. 10 points of difference, KJ Smith. He's been so good all tournament long. Caleb Tabanar trying to show what the big men can do. Turned over, Drey Brown tried to lob it up. 2:20 left in the half. 10 points to gap. Basketball Nation playing some good basketball. Team Jet have just been utterly relentless. They're up 16-6 in this period. KJ Smith. Hand off to Aaron Pyne. Lanipekun. Into the corner, Richards. Back to Lanipekun, 3 balls on the way. Just off the mark, but Richards is there. 11 points in the contest for Richards. Brown drains the triple. Jonathan Brown, 13 points in the contest. He is looking magnificent. Bristol Flyer fans get excited. That's no good. And it's with Brown. Dumps it off. Can't go that time. Agbede has the 2 twos. Tangle under the basket. 21 plays 32. Shaq Lewis. What's he got to offer? On the outside, 3 ball. Aaron Pyne just short. KJ Smith gets the rebound. Lanipekun. He can't go. Good attempt inside from Drey Brown. Richards, 3 ball, just short. Lanipekun, 13 seconds left in the half. No good from Shaquille Lewis. 5 seconds. They got to push the tempo. Going to be the heave. Just off the mark to the right. 21 plays 32 at the end of the first half. It's Team Jet in the lead and right now in control of this contest. A 2-minute break and then we'll be back for the second half action here in the Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025. A very warm welcome back into the Brixton Recreation Centre. It's our first men's game of the day on semi-finals day. The Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025 presented by Jayden Brown and the Hoopsfix Foundation. So our first of our classification games to determine who will finish between 8th and 5th place. And at the half time of Jet and Basketball Nation, Team Jet are up 32-21. Jonathan Brown has been a one-man highlight reel, 13 points, including a couple of dunks that are absolutely electrifying. If you weren't here, go back and watch them later. And we've got so many social media creators that they'll have caught that from every angle as the 3 ball is just off the mark from KJ Smith. Joseph Richards has been leading the way for Basketball Nation. He's got 11 of their 21 points. Variety of makes, both outside, inside, under the basket. That's been stripped away by KJ Smith. But Jayden McPherson was there on the spot. Aaron Pyne gets him jumping. From the top of the key, doesn't go. Free ball. Catch and shoot. Jonathan Brown. He can do just about anything you ask of him. Like I say, just signed last week for the Bristol Flyers, so Bristol fans get excited You get to experience him all season long. As Richards, just off the mark from outside. To the corner. Josh Apple will bounce past. Oh, long two. From Drey Brown. 21 plays 39. Basketball Nation looking for their first make of the period. They stay waiting. As Brown tries to kick it up the floor. Richards steps into the three, just off the mark. And it's a 20-point lead. Fine finish, Jordan Lewis. Timeout will be taken by Basketball Nation next time up. 7:50 left in the period. They are struggling with a travel. When it rains, it pours. We'll be back in just a moment. Team Jet are at 20 points. They lead 41-21. You're watching Hoopsfix Forum. Presented by Jordan. Welcome back into Brixton Recreation Centre. 7:45 left in the third period of play. Team Jet off to a flyer already. 9 points to nothing so far. They lead in the third over Basketball Nation. Goes inside to Apple, back outside McPherson. The three ball stays with them as Josh Apple gathers in the rebound over the backboard, puts it away. When it is your day, it is your day, and right now it is Team Jets. And Shaquille Lewis tries to go inside, gets fouled. McPherson it is picking up his first personal, first team foul of the period. So it's a 1-for-2 opportunity for Lewis. Clock stays ticking, of course. And that stays out on him. Turning, twisting, shooting, can't go. John Lewis. Shaq Lewis, this is a good two-player game. Underneath to Abdul Wurie. Richards. Great ball movement. Finish still isn't there. That looked halfway down. Drey Brown was looking up the floor, seeing where the human highlight reel himself was. Offensive foul. The charge is taken by McPherson. Abdul Wurie with the offensive foul. A 22-point lead and possession for Team Jet. John Gray finds Brown. Brown rises for the three ball. Absolutely perfect make. 21 plays 46. Still can't go for Basketball Nation. And Brown, basket does not count. Sayles slowing things down on the fast break. As Brown wanted to see. Ball headed to the basket. Really seen something special, no doubt. Team Jet. 25 points to the good. Good pass away, tries to spin his way inside. Josh Apple, denied by Abdul Wurie. Very well, Abdul Wurie, actually. He's forced a turnover. Basketball Nation still waiting for their first basket of the period. Is this it? KJ Smith off the glass. It doesn't go. Played a long way ahead of Jordan Gray. Despite a valiant effort from, I think it was Josh Apple, try and keep it in bounds. It does not. Lanipekun, KJ Smith. Good drive, and still stays out. Ed Buckle. They tried to drop it back to Jonathan Brown. Richards. He goes in and makes no mistake. Richards ends the drought with a jam. Jonathan Brown drives, kicks to the corner, 3 balls off the mark. 3 ball from Apple, that's money. Lanipekun. Forced baseline. Can't get it to go, doesn't get the foul call. Jordan Gray. Explosive to the basket. Somehow stayed out on him. 23 plays 49. Underneath to Abdul Wurie. Abdul Wurie scores, and the foul is called. On Josh Apple. So Wurie is going to go to the line to shoot 1, the and 1, and Shaq Lewis checks back in alongside Aaron Pyne. Ed Buckle taking a break, as does KJ Smith. Just off the mark from Abdul Wurie. Apple with the rebound. Tried to put it through his legs to Brown. Aaron Pyne. Lewis. Back to Pyne in the corner. The 3 ball. Stays out. Lewis. Fade away. Good from the mid. From up close. Great move by Jordan Gray. Got around Aaron Pyne, got to his spot, put it away. Pyne apologises for getting beat on the defense. He went to swipe it. All or nothing type of move. Lewis, Wurie. Opened up for a second. Brown with the foul. Jonathan Brown collects his first personal foul. 21 points. 28 minutes to play, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for Jonathan Brown. Richards. Back to the top with Shaq Lewis. Lewis trying to spin his way inside. Into the corner, 3 balls on the way. No good, batted up to the hands of Apple. And it's Brown takes flight. Abdul Wurie is denied, going the other way. Apple with his 3rd personal foul. And Jonathan Brown doing his absolute level best to get the rims replaced in the Brixton Recreation Centre. Wurie can't get it to go at the buzzer at the end of 3 quarters. Basketball Nation have 25 points, but Team Jet are running away with things. They're on 53. We'll be back in 1 minute's time. Your 26 Prem Summer League, presented by the Jordan. Join us back inside the Brixton Recreation Centre. About to get underway for the final period of play. And our first men's contest of the day. Basketball Nation taking on Team Jet. Basketball Nation 25 points. They're the team in the red uniforms. Team Jet in the black uniforms on 53. And the absolute star of the show, Jonathan Brown, played all 30 minutes, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and about 3 highlight reel dunks. I might be doing himself a disservice. He's currently trying to bring the roof down in this place. Opens up for the heat check 3. That one doesn't go. Spin move. Forces the foul. Josh Apple. That's 7. Mazzariou Diallo picking up the foul. And it stays out on Apple. Aaron Pyne. Still Pyne. Drops to the top. That's been picked off by Apple. Apple gets a separation, but is beaten by the rack. A reprieve for Basketball Nation, and Lanipekun makes them pay the other way. Jonathan Brown. Good ball movement. Oh! Big rejection from Diallo. Sayles was trying to make things happen on the inside. Sayles to inbound. Agbede travels. This things are looking up a little for Basketball Nation. Jet so far scoreless in the fourth. Shots up, shots down. It's good from outside. Relief on Pyne's face as that shot went down. Remember, this game for a spot in the 5th place classification game. 5th place final, if you'd like to call it that. The loser will play on next week. They will head to the 7-8 classification game, as that's a little bit too strong. 3 ball, Josh Apple, just short. It's Pyne. Lewis, a little bit short. But Ashu was there. Following. Supporting his teammate. Still scoreless in the period, Team Jet. 7 minutes left to play in the contest. Step back, 3 balls on the way. Beautiful make. Jordan Lewis. His first points in the contest. That's a step back 3. Beautiful. Lewis nearly picks that pass. Screen comes, rolls instead. Ashu spinning inside. Soft hands. Basketball Nation chipping away. That's Brown. All that until the finish. The finger roll ever so slightly short. Ashu. Little 2-player action with Lanipekun. Foul called. Called on Drey Brown. And Team Jet decides to talk things over. Players taking a quick break, so will we. Back in 1 minute's time. You're watching Hoopsfix Prime Summer League 2025. .6:04 left to play in our first men's game of the day. Team Jet, Team Black informs they are up 56-33 over Basketball Nation. And it's Basketball Nation in possession. Ashu on the outside, Lewis. Lanipekun gets to the elbow, can't get it to go. And that still finds its way through to Jonathan Brown, who elevates. .25 points from Brown as Lanipekun with a great finish of his own, going the other way. .4 points in the game for Patrick Lanipekun. Step back 3. We'll do it again. Josh Apple this time. Same result. It stays out for Team Jet. Ashu taking it up the floor. Great find underneath. Oh, rejected. Laquan Sayles. Back underneath. Good find. Good finish. Drey Brown feeds Josh Apple. 60 up for Team Jet. Pyne turnaround jumper doesn't go. He's fouled. Called on Jordan Lewis. Substitutions coming in. KJ Smith will join the fray. He'll be coming for the shooter. Table needing to talk things over with the officials. If you want to be a part of the action on finals date, 13th of July, Ticket information over on hoopsfix.com. And if you are a social media enjoyer, make sure you're following Hoopsfix across all the social media platforms for all the news and information about what's going on in British basketball. Where is your favourite player signing for, both in Britain or are they further afield? How's that prospect working out? Where are they headed to from maybe the WNBL D1? Are they off to the States? If you want to know all these things and more, Hoopsfix across the social media platforms, and of course hoopsfix.com has all those answers. And of course Hoopsfix Foundation giving back to the game of British basketball. All proceeds go into the fantastic community work that the foundation are doing. So 36 plays 62. After that lengthy stoppage, the table and officials are satisfied. And the freebie doesn't go. Great drive. Glorious finish. Jordan Lewis, reverse layup after putting on the Jets. 28-point gap. Lanipekun. Step back, 3 ball. Doesn't get it on the second bounce. Lewis once more. Pulls up at the stripe, sinks it. And it's a 30-point ball game. 36 plays 66. Team Jet stay in the lead. And it's a charge taken by Lewis. Aaron Pyne flabbergasted. And he takes a break. KJ Smith comes for him. 3:33 left in the period. Table just making sure that they are happy. Clock stays running. And the clock now stopped. In fact, the clock is not stopped, the clock will stay running. So after that brief stoppage, back underway with Team Jet. Up 36-66 over Basketball Nation. Lewis trying to get a separation. Solid defense by KJ Smith. Great defense by KJ Smith, forcing him out of bounds. Sayles checking in, taking a break. So, in fact, sorry, swap those around. John Gray checking in for Sayles. Lewis tried to steal that one away from Lanipekun. Great pass to Smith, but Smith loses it, illegally so. We are inside of 2 minutes. Fouls on the floor. Substitution, Caleb Tabanar checking in. He's taking a break. It's going to be Rich Ashu. So inside of 2 minutes, you shoot both your free throws. As time being added back onto the clock. So it's going to be an end line ball, 1:58 left in the contest. So just a normal game of basketball now. Tabanar out of play. Good drive, kicks to the wing. Great ball movement from Team Jet. And that's been taken away by Abdul Wurie. Up to tabanar, in and out of the hands. And Brown. Jonathan Brown kicks to the corner, wide open. Great triple, Jordan Gray. Had all the time and space you could ever want. tabanar. Denied. Bounce pass to Brown. Jordan Lewis going to work. Beautiful, delicate finish. Under a minute now. Abdul Wurie. Good move inside. Again, another bright performance from Wurie. That's his 10 points personal. It's been a real highlight for Basketball Nation in this tournament. KJ Smith battling away with Lewis. Lewis gets separation. Smith guarding him. Fade away. It's good from inside. Despite the pressure from Smith. And it's Smith now. Little one-on-one. Little ISO. Smith. Fading away his zone. Just off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Josh Apple. 7 seconds. What does Jonathan Brown have in store? Oh, just off the mark with a windmill. And that's going to do it. 38 plays 73. Team Jet, they advance to the 5th place game next week. Basketball Nation, they'll be playing for 7th. Scoring leader on the day, Jonathan Brown. That windmill jam would have taken him to 30 points as it is. He finishes with 28 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and about as many highlights as you care to name. The Basketball Nation, they were led by Joseph Richards, 13 points. Abdul Wurie also, he had 10. That's going to do it for us from our first men's game of the day. We've got Functional taking on Hoops, Hometown Heroes in about 10 minutes time, so make sure you join us for that one. As it is, Team Jet take the victory, 73-38 over Basketball Nation.